From silent relics to thundering titans, we're flipping the switch on history. Witness massive, rare engines awaken with a ground-shaking roar. These aren't just starts, they're resurrections. Mind-blowing sounds incoming. They just don't build them like this anymore. That V12 diesel Panzer motor, 39 liters of pure raw force built for steel giants like the Tiger II. Not speed, but unstoppable power forged for wartime hell. Mechanical monument to engines made to roar, endure, and last forever. An absolute beast.
Die alles kaputt sein. Ich konnte nichts mehr regeln.
Hear that V1 buzz bomb scream? Not just noise, but World War II terror. That brutal, simple pulse jet wasn't about comfort. It powered the world's first cruise missile for pure impact. Terrifyingly effective engineering born from chaos. Okay, let's talk about this two-stroke V8 Rudzon build. Hours of dedicated workshop time paid off. Those homemade hydroformed expansion chambers look fantastic. Real skill on display. Adding electronic fuel injection is a smart move. Oh man, this is gonna go in something wild.
Wow.
After 32 years, a sleeping giant awakens. Get ready for some vintage thunder. This incredible Curtiss-Wright R3350, an 18-cylinder radial engine, sat stored away for over 3 decades in a container. To hear it fire up again, rumbling back to life after so long, is truly remarkable. A testament to classic engineering. What a sound! the Let It Roll Dyno Day in Arvada, things can get chaotic quickly. Wow, the Griffin Vi-12. Mark 58. Talk about the real swan song of the piston engine era. 36.7 liters, over 2,400 horsepower. What a beast. That engine was pure fury, powering legends like late Spitfires and the mighty Shackleton with those wild contra-rotating props. A true mechanical masterpiece from a different time. They just don't make them like they used to. Look at this Roomley 3060E. More than a tractor, it's an iron monument to America's muscle. 13 tons, big twin cylinders, 85 gallons of water to cool it. This brute force machine fed the nation before diesel. Standing by it, you don't just see history, you feel that old-time American spirit. Tough, unrefined, unstoppable. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised how quiet those twin 12s are compared to a V8. But make no mistake, you can still feel that awesome power and hear the satisfying growl. Definitely a beast. Such a beautiful machine. I'd love to see her really open up and fly across the water. Hearing that 68 Caddy Phi 8 fire up, oh man, that deep, smooth rumble wasn't just an engine, it was a feeling. A confident growl that announced you'd arrived without being loud. It's a sound etched in the memory of anyone who grew up with these cars. We're taking on a real challenge today with this vintage 1944 T-34-85 tank. It's been in deep storage for a long time. Will that massive 38-liter V12 diesel engine finally kick over and roar to life after all these years? Martin Hill ran his Fire Force 3 jet car, a funny car dragster, down the Santa Pod quarter mile. Setting a world record by hitting 265 miles per hour in 6.7 seconds and putting on a great show. Hope your ears enjoyed that symphony of steel. Which mind-blowing startup sound was your highlight? Keep that volume cranked. Let us know in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for your next dose of raw engine audio. Listen to that old Sherman M4A1 Squirrel engine start. That rumble takes you right back. It's the sound of history waking up. 400 horses that pushed steel across Europe. It's a piece of our past coming alive. Really something, isn't it? This video captures the moment all that 2,000 horsepower fury just couldn't hold. A dramatic reminder of the forces at play. that 1948 Indian chief fired up after 4 decades? Goosebumps. That V-twin didn't just roar. It spoke of history, freedom, and every open road memory we ever made. It's the real deal. American grit thumping like a heartbeat. Seeing that classic come back to life, its soul, reminds you of what Full Throttle really felt like. Pure nostalgia. This Man Vi 12-1800 is pure muscle. Talk about power. 1,775 horsepower from a beastly 24.2-liter German Vi 12 diesel. Twin turbos whine. Common rail delivers the punch. Runs cool, built tough, designed to dominate the waves. For unmatched reliability and serious marine power, this is the one you want. Okay folks, buckle up. STP Summer Nationals delivered a shockwave. That Fire Force 5 jet dragster flew past 300 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds. The raw sound, the wind pressure, the jet flames, utterly unforgettable.
Be further.
Was just at EAA Oshkosh and saw something special running. Their museum's Spitfire engine. That's the legendary late 1930s Allison V1710 V12, pushing out around 1,000 horsepower, seeing that old beauty fire up. Wow. Wouldn't it be something if they put a propeller on it? That would be a sight. This bug, rocking a tuned Type 1 engine, just hit the dyno. Put down a sweet 105 horsepower and 152 newton meters of torque. Seriously impressive numbers for a bug. Saw it recently at Bob Watson Porsche. Shows these old legends still got it.
MD Farmall. When it initially starts, it's gasoline.
Man, seeing one of these Farmalls just takes you back. Before all the big fancy rigs, these reliable red friends were the heart and soul of farms across America. An honest sweat. Hear that steady engine sound? That was the sound of stability, of knowing hard work was getting done. Simple, dependable, just like the hard-working folks who ran them. Good iron, built tough. All right, fellas, let's take a trip down memory lane. Close your eyes, turn up the volume, and listen close. Can you name this legend just by the sound of its engine? Leave your best guess right here in the comments. We'll reveal the answer in our next video. Let's see who remembers.